everybody. I'm Larry Ridley. You're tuned into the NFL on EA Sports. It's a fresh start throughout the league here in Week 1 as these two teams have high hopes for the season ahead. It's the Titans going up against the Browns. The opening kick of the new season is straight ahead as we turn it over to our broadcast duo of Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We are just
It's gonna be the first quiet game I've played in a while. Ain't nobody home.
As we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today it's the opener of the 2017 NFL season between the Tennessee Titans and the Cleveland Browns. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. This is Isaiah Crowell. And nothing doing on his first run. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Tight left. Hey, we got three down. Come on, let's go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And here's the offense today that hopes to get off to a strong start. Little trouble thus far on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 11.
Come on now, let's go. Come on, let's go. What?
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Surveying the field. Underneath for Johnson. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. Fielded just inside the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And it'll be Titan football. They'll come out in the pistol. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now they try the right side here. And an alley to run. And he
It was fun.
That
was a TD, but it's been a ghost.
Goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. And he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
A reverse is never called just to get 1 or 2 yards. It's often called to get a big play. The defense was having none of it on that one. They snipped it out and stuffed it.
Jesus, they don't have nothing against this dude off the field? I don't know these dudes' playbook yet, so I'm like learning on the go. Definitely. Need 2 running backs. Keep the running back in the field all day.
They'll try to throw now. Mariota.
Throw it away.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Danny Shelton forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Big sack on second down. Now the offense needs to convert here on third. 3rd and long here for Mariota. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. This is taken at the 18. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Yeah, let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
They begin with a run by Crowell. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. The starting defense for the Titans.
Terrell Casey doesn't get the attention that he deserves, but he is an absolutely terrific defensive tackle, the best player on just about any team he would play on.
3 down. Let's go. 1, 9.
He'll look to throw. And the catch.
Oh my God, I should have been picked off, but I stopped.
And he's taken down.
That's my fault. That should have been a pick.
Enemy territory across the 40.
Now that play will end up on the highlights, and you'll see it all over the place. But what you won't see, the offensive line that bought the extra time, that allowed for the big completion downfield, those guys made that play possible.
Flex round. Come on, let's go. 1, 9. 54's Mike. Check. Ohio. SOS. Come on, let's go. 1, 9.
A first down carry now for Crowell. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
Brand 38.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So still in search of the first down after that last completion. An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4.
Flex round. Check 99. Ohio.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. Well, he caught it right at the line of scrimmage, and before he could even think about advancing it forward, he got hit.
Great tackling, because that's what you're taught. Don't give up yards after the catch, and most offenses make a living off of yards after catch. Those hidden yards that may not go into the score sheet, but they count big for moving the ball and stretching the field. Really nice open field tackle.
A little bit of a lower trajectory there on the deep kick, and it worked.
Had to do it because he had to drive it out low because of the length of the kick. Able to do that, got it above the defense and over the post.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they'll be looking to avoid what happened last time, which is punting the football.
But when you look at how teams play the game, that complementary football comes into play. How do I take care of my defense? How do I take care of my offense? Well, the defense is taking care of them in a lot of ways. Now it's time for the offense to jump things up and help their defense out. Give them a little bit of rest.
Yeah, time for them to give him a rest. She took the words right out of my mouth. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 4 yards on the pickup, and it'll make it a second down. And here's a look at the starting offense.
I don't know. I should have at least played with this team one time just to know what the hell their playbook is. I don't know what the heck. The playbook is all this shit. I gotta learn this playbook.
Second down, Mariota. And it's complete to Ladarius Green. And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49.
And there's another completion to the tight end. And let's face it, it is hard to overthrow a 6'6" target.
It is indeed. Quarterbacks like their speed guys. They like that huge 6'6" target that they've got in him.
They really do, and it reminds me of what one great tight end told me once. He told his quarterback, just make sure you throw it up there, you know, kind of like put up on the top shelf where the kids can't get it.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Watch tight end. Key the tight end.
Mariota on first down. And he'll be hit as he releases it. And that'll fall
that button for a while, Marcus. Gotta let that ball go out faster than that, bro.
As long as we play football. If someone's trying to throw the ball and you can put pressure on them and make it tough, that's only going to help your defense.
Yeah, he's since being hurried. He got rid of it before taking the hit, but incomplete. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run it now out of the gun. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
Partner, we're into the second quarter, and I guess you can kind of look at it both ways. The offense, they've got to figure out what they're going to do because they haven't scored any points. But if you're the defense, you're feeling great about what you've got going on. The only concern you have, if you get to the half, what adjustments will the offense make to try to defeat you?
So now at 3rd and 12 with an extra defender here in the secondary, a nickel look.
Throw it! Oh my gosh!
And they get to Mariota here as he's
you can see the blitz come from the left side and I'm hitting the damn button.
Protection, did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big time sack.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded inside the 5. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. They're fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
Keep it up, defense. Keep it up, guys. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Second down following the run.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 3 down. 3 down. Let's go. Run through. Ohio.
Watch the ship. Hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
And with the play clock at 3, we'll get a signal and a timeout on the whistle. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So second and medium, 2nd and 5 now.
Single. Watch 88. Watch 88. Let's go. White 90. White 90. Flex round. Flex round. Let's go. White round. Flex round.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
Good route, good pickup for first down yardage, and that is a tough one to cover, the angle route, because a running back getting out of the backfield, if you're trying to cover that, especially if you're in the linebacker spot, and you're seeing this play develop, he heads out towards the flat first, and that often gets you to overcommit running in that direction. Then he cuts back up inside you into the middle of the field. That's what we just saw there for a nice pickup.
On the counter, it's Crowell.
Wow, we all got stuck. And I get stuck on my guy again. I'm done. We all get stuck on one side.
All the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, 53 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
Yeah, we all got stuck on one side.
Been there. I agree with you on that one because
Stuck on each
those
other.
types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25.
That's
Here
all I learned
comes
is play
Tennessee
ball.
as they get set to take the field.
I'm gonna let you run
And
some
down on the
plays for me.
scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
First and 10. Here's Mariota. Green's got it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down coming there on the intermediate passing play. That's been a point of emphasis, they told us in practice, using those medium routes to keep the defense off balance.
And it wasn't just them telling us. We got to watch them practice it and work on it because they've been trying to fine-tune it and get it right before this game. And I think they have to be happy with the result. Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
To throw is Mariota. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 11 on the gain there. And it'll give the Titans a first down.
For so many years, I was convinced it was a myth, you know, because you always hear about the smaller running back. Oh, he gets lost. You can't find him. And sometimes that's part of his genius. But it's true. You get behind big offensive linemen, the defensive line guys trying to find him, trying to peek around people to see him, and he gets lost. But this guy gets lost in a good way for his offense, picking up big yardage.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
Throwing again, Mariota on 2nd and 10. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball.
That's 2 wide open passes you dropped, bro. You can't catch a pass, take one step, get hit, and drop it. It ain't even a hard hit. It's like a love tap.
Reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down.
Delaney Walker about to stop. He's dropping passes.
A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. It comes, and he lost the football. Mariota, look at the big man rumble. And this is picked up by the Browns.
How many times they got to click that damn button? Who's that, Agaba that picked it up? Yeah, number 90.
So this defense clicking early in the year, week 1, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense.
It's about to be a comeback of a lifetime.
He's got it, and it's 17-0.
I should have at least did practice with these fools or something to see how they play.
So here's
I just picked them, never touched them. Didn't do weekly training, nothing. Just picked them and played.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. Down the numbers.
What's the point?
There he goes. 20.
What's the point?
And he takes it all the way, but there is a flag down, so hold
the nigga that's been dropping passes all game will be the one that gets the block in the back.
That was a special return.
Delaney Walker, about to get your spot back.
He has to have that approval from his special teams coach's head coach to bring it out of the end zone.
Green playing like you don't want to be part of the team, dropping open passes.
I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking out some responsibility. But he was happy to do so there.
The 15 yards there on the scramble and a first down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that.
We need 2 scores before halftime.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Now a second down throw for Mariota. Rashard Matthews here on the catch.
Who's holding now?
Taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Offense needs something here on second down. It is second and long. Again, we'll see the pistol here. Another pistol look here. Play fake. Mariota.
Oh, the ball, he touched it and click it. Yo, Jesus Lord.
He buries him for a loss of 10.
I don't know if it's your release or what, but God damn, Mariota. Like triple tapping the button was probably didn't fumble on that one.
Watch left.
They go play action. Mariota. And this is
I just let it go because I don't know how many times I got to triple tap a button for this dude to actually let it go.
Continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now.
Rely on defense now. We got a fumble recovery for a touchdown, and we have a blitz to one side.
12 yards on the return that time, and out will come the offense as they take over. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Come on, let's go! Mike 54!
Here's a give to Crowell. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yards. And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. It's already 2nd and 12. The defense hoping to push them back more.
We got three, fellas. We got three. Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Right there. 54, Mike. All day, dog. Ohio. No. Let's go.
They come out here in the eye. They'll run it again with Crowell.
You know he's going to get predictable. He's only going to run the ball.
Get back to the line of scrimmage and no more.
He's smart.
Now another
You know,
timeout.
he seen me come back from 28. So I know he's going to play smart.
One remaining here as we head toward halftime. And this offensive unit, they have to face a 3rd down and 12 now. They'll come out in the pistol. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Whoa.
So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. The Browns send out their punter now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
That could have been picked off. He hit him right in the leg and bounced in the air. That was an ugly snap. We need a field goal, fellas. That's it.
Offense still needing 10 yards.
Only a
2nd down.
touchdown.
Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
2nd down, Mariota. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he'll be taken down not before getting this inside the 30. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout.
He needs a field goal.
They're down to 1 remaining here
As
as we
head
head
toward
halftime.
Go one more.
Tight end left. One. He's coming. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Three. Watch twist.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete.
Who's
with
holding?
6 seconds left on the clock.
Jeez
There you
Louise.
go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for
Now
you.
it's a 56-yard
Longer
field goal.
situations, tougher to execute and pick up 1st downs.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a field goal here, they're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole 2nd half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up. Oh, geez, they don't even want to let their guys get a drink of water. All right, 3rd quarter, let's get to it. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the 2nd half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive, and we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too, and they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. And they'll go with the ground attack here. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
I'm not even saying
Loss
anything
of a
about that.
full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
That bat juke
Well, that
was
play was
stopped my
unsuccessful
whole
to
lane.
start the second half. I'm
Should've
not
been
sure
bad,
that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently. But that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
And he will find his man on the outside. A good gain of
Blitz is
14
heavy.
there, and it moves the chains.
That was a
I
nice
saw that blitz
completion on an
before.
out route. And those types of plays are the result of arm strength by the quarterback and timing by the receiver.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Ah, shit. Here comes the noise. The garage door's opening. That means
Second
the
down and
wife's home.
4. And now here's a carry heading left. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down. Seven yards remain now on third down. On third down, Mariota. And some room to maneuver. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
Now that's a quarterback who's in charge out there right now. Wants to throw the ball on third down, doesn't find anyone open, tucks it away, takes off, and picks up the first down. Not by a little, but by plenty.
On first and 10, here's Mariota. And a quick throw here, that's complete. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 6 yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Why do I keep juking into plays? This is frozen.
They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
When you put together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attacking, and changing everything so that now they're playing in the offense's backfield. They're playing an excellent game.
Hey, baby girl.
Mariota from the gun on third down.
What a ball, man.
Incomplete.
How many times I gotta tap it, bro? I had 2 people wide open. Yes, man.
Fourth down.
All right, go Pete.
Pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good. But when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
Yo, I didn't glitch like that. Should have been a perfect click and then lag last minute.
Spreading to the punt team now. This
Leah,
one's all the way
use
in
the bathroom,
zone
James, the
on
bathroom,
the
so
fly,
playing with
so
the
they'll
light.
come back to the 20. Here's the Browns
Okay.
now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up second and 5.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
There's 3. You need to be changed, TV man. take you on the road, you go 6 hours without peeing. Take you out down the street, 2 hours, you piss yourself. All through your pants. Make me sick. Come here. Come here. Oh.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Kevin Dodd in there to bury him for a loss of 11. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
And the defense will try and pin their ears back and get pressure again here after the sack. It's 3rd down.
Here we go. Ohio, let's go.
Pistol, here's Johnson. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. He did well to get him 8 yards, but it's still going to mean a call to the punt team on 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away.
Where's your captain?
He gets this away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Here's the Titan offense now as they make their way back onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him. All right? So you've got to go back and create some offense for us here. He put some points. Does that guy get on the field? Punter. Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen. We got to be casualties.
Yeah, and play with the Titans. My first time playing with them is different, but it is what it is.
You come to me?
No.
Now a 2nd down throw for Mariota. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. 8 yards in the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One of the feature points of the end route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. That's one of the better throws.
Shut your mouth.
But he has to be careful not to wait too long.
Here we go.
Receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he gets.
I'm just learning this playbook. Still, you know me. It ain't over till 0 seconds on the clock. For the whole quarter, I'm only down 14. So just watch and learn.
It used to be when we were kids. He'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
Mariota escaping the pressure right. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard.
Yeah, what happened to blocking, man? Where your winners at?
And that'll bring up
You almost killed the quarterback there.
Yeah. You're supposed to change that every hour.
You be alright, bro. Yeah, running back almost got Mariota killed.
We're back now here in Cleveland. It's Titan football here as they trail to begin the 4th quarter.
You won't. It comes with a few in a pack. And you're only supposed to use 2. It comes with a few in a pack, and we're supposed to put in 2. 2 at a time.
4th quarter, started a comeback.
You get those out. If you want to rinse your mouth out, he said you rinse your mouth out.
And he gets it down to the 32.
Yeah, I ain't on the 360, bro. I mean, I ain't on 1.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays. But I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football.
You got it?
In that situation,
need help?
It's almost a tendency.
You good? Okay.
Mariota on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And he's brought down, but not before reaching the 8-yard line.
Let's go, D. Let's go.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
Hey, four down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A great play there. Taking it in from 7 yards away. And the Titans are able to make this a close game again. And he puts it through. Now it's Ryan Suckup on after the touchdown to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to
defense, time to turn up.
To a knee, and they'll take over.
Y'all know what to do.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And with the play clock winding down, we're going to get a timeout. It's just
defense, getting them nervous.
As we step aside here in
getting them nervous, using them timeouts. Let's go. Turnover right here. Team, we right back in it. Yes, ma'am. Where do you see it? It's in the Chargers. Turnover right here. Get this game right back in favor.
When you're drinking that milkshake, if you can't see if you can swallow that Coke,
keep saying that.
You get home and take the Coke.
They go play action here on first down. He's going to launch this.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Give me. Oh, you a hater. That should have been my pick. You a hater. Oh, you a hater.
Oh,
yeah. They were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know
he can't hear you.
After him.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. He'll look to throw here. He's got a man. It's Corey Coleman. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Really nice little connection there. They go with the corner route, and it works out well.
And the best way to set up the corner route is to throw slants throughout the ball game, so when you're able to get back outside.
Read the play and still stood in man. Should have changed that up.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Caught here left side by Brett. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
I'm just rooting for a good game. Win or lose. I love good games. We about to see though. It all comes down to this play right here.
To jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Let's go. Red 38. Red 38. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round.
Back to throw again.
Give me.
Get the turnover they need.
Told you it all comes down to that play right there. Right there.
In a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. A good pickup.
They do it over here. That's what they do that
When you
at.
see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really
That
careful.
nervousness kicks in. So it happens.
You let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Eat that first to get to it. All I get is that hey, I'll get my husband don't love me.
Now on second down. This will be caught.
He don't care about me.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Ladarius Green from 10 yards out. And the Titans are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And now a critical extra point attempt here. And no sweat, he puts it through, and we are tied here in the fourth.
Now it's time for the defense to take over.
Set to go now with the kickoff. These two teams all even again as we continue in this wild fourth quarter. That's fielded in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. And the Browns getting
too much clock.
And
he needs to get first downs for that.
Any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to because now you can't run any offense at all.
Yes, ma'am.
We'll see how they attack him here.
Eat your lunch first.
Mommy said eat your lunch first, all right? Thank you, beautiful.
I just told you that. But even why you back so far?
Receiver moving to a new spot.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
The pitch to Crowell.
Oh, yeah.
Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No
Should have
gain
lost
and
y'all, but
second
flip it to the
down.
wrong side.
He makes a wonderful play there off the corner, protecting his side of the field.
Oh, that reminds me of the great defenses of old, doesn't it? The Pittsburgh Steelers, steel curtain. They would not let you get on the field if you could only do one thing.
That's because you eat it every day.
And you had to be able to tackle.
Now, I know I've said this before, but you know I wasn't alive when the steel curtain was played. I know that, but I just want to let you know I wasn't alive.
I'm going to keep peppering that in there, and one of these days you're going to think that you were.
Now he'll look to throw here on
Give me, come on. Should have been picked off.
Kind of threw everything off. It brings up third.
Should have been take off those first two reads in that corner. Played that myself.
Football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football.
This is it right here, fellas.
It almost turns
Get a stop right here. Put the offense back on the field.
trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath, wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third.
Whatever. Bye. Going back.
Looking to throw.
He had it earlier. Give me that.
And this is going to be intercepted.
I'm about to say that should have been mine all day. I was like, give me that. I thought he caught it through me. I was like, what type of glitch?
At the 48-yard line. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense.
Both my rookies caught a pick.
Looking to stop them
What I'm talking about.
It always is punch counter punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage?
That ain't Juke.
Last time on offense,
He had the speed to be ghost.
Get to a good rhythm. You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
Yeah, he had both two taken out. All four. The top two.
Second down.
The top ones too. Oh yeah, he wild. Are you blocking when I'm going out of bounds? Like, really?
For a second there, I thought that might break big.
I'm done. I was already way past.
Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening.
I'm done.
Still ended up with a solid game.
How you gonna block him when I'm already out of bounds? Then they bring me all the way back over here. Shh, quiet.
This brings up a 2nd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup, so a good situation on 2nd and 2. It's now 3rd and 1. And at this stage in the game, every play is magnified here as we get down to the nitty-gritty. They'll give it to him right up the gut.
So I'm talking about lean forward, young buck.
They get him to the ground at the 37.
Lean forward, young buck.
Partner, no need to be fancy there. Just use some force and move forward and pick up the first down.
Tie game here. Time starting to run down. The defense really needs to try and keep this game tied. See if they can get the ball back to the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of 2. It'll be second down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see how it all shakes out after this. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. They'll try to throw now. Mariota out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
That was a TD.
3 yards there.
There was nobody else there.
Really good defensive effort. They were all.
Oh my God, I hate that. I'm so happy they changed that in Madden 18. The dude just automatically glitch to the opposite sideline. I'm happy that's one of the things they said they changed.
Ran into the football and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
Now Mariota.
Oh, that was a bad mistake.
And some room to work.
Sorry, Malia.
Let me out. I had somebody else and I saw him last minute.
We're in the 4th quarter and it's a
Oh my God, the tight end was wide open.
Now their opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the
Tight end was wide open.
And they'll start this drive with very
Don't tell me, bro. Don't even mention it.
Let's go.
They'll run with Crowell. Oh, he lost the football.
And he gets it back. I'm done. I'm done. Yo, Madden is on his side right now. I'm done. 2 of my guys dive on it and he gets it back.
Push it all the way back. Don't push it diagonal. Push it all the way back.
2 of my guys dive on it, but yet the ball just lands on his hand.
Push it all the way back.
I'm done.
A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on 2nd.
Yo, just let him score. Like, you gonna walk in front of me in the worst case scenario.
Shut up, he don't feel good.
I ain't telling him to get over 4 is 2 taken out. Oh, that goes game, because I wasn't paying attention.
And it would appear they're going to get here with a come-from-behind victory.
That's all on me. First, it's do a stupid pick, not paying attention. And I get distracted and call the wrong, audible out of the right defense to the wrong defense.
You either blink it or you good.
I was trying to switch it over last minute, couldn't get it working.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee.
How many good steer you asked for?
21-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get set to head back out here. They're down here in a 1-score game. With the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Yeah, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And quickly, they get to the line.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy
Hey,
who can throw the
at
ball.
8:20, you gotta change those guards
You're
together,
gonna
okay?
lollipop it in the
I'll
middle
wake
of
you
the
up.
field. Bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-armed guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
That's what they need right now. Get the first down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
You said what? Throw the ball, my God, touchdown. What'd you say, babe?
Because the bad, you
completion is good for a defense.
Jesus Lord, that was the one play that I had for a touchdown. And you want to hold on to the ball and tapping it away. I heard you. I said, yeah.
That's not what you said. You went 15-8.
You pick her up after a doctor's appointment, right?
That's what I said.
Okay.
But you didn't take it. You said you sat there and you separates some.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw.
Throw the ball, man. I'm done. Like, how do I click box and you don't throw it, but then I click X last minute and you throw the X?
That takes us from second to third down.
Oh, yeah, Mario.
What's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
Incomplete pass on second down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on third. Back to throw.
This nigga been dropping passes all game.
Free and brings up fourth down.
He is the biggest bum alive.
Tight ends love this route because a lot of times they'll fake a block
like
first,
all game.
get a little bit of space and then come across.
That's drop pass number 5.
They're thinking catch the ball.
Yeah, Delaney Walker's getting the stop back.
In the secondary.
Unable to drop the hammer.
Hang on, there was Green sucks booty.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. He's got time. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds down near the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 18 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on fourth and long.
What are you doing? What did you do?
So here we go, first and 10 now. He's back to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Whole team on some doo-doo right now, dropping little love taps.
When people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
He'll look to throw. That is
Give me that.
right at the 10-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
What are you telling? I mean, no breaks at all. But freaking Green dropped like 5 passes this whole game.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up.
Straight bum mode.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Shut it by punching the door.
They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side.
Check Mike 57, Mike 57.
Mariota.
Touchdown! Oh my god, I hate Mariota's release. Yo, I hate his release with a passion. Yes, ma'am. Yeah, you know. Yo, I'm hating Mariota's release. Mama, give me a second. Let me finish this game. Yo, I'm hating Mariota's release with a passion right now.
Throughout the game, and here we are in the fourth quarter, and they got a big one.
And such a close game, a very big one. Now receiver in motion left. Mariota to throw.
TD, baby. Why did you come all the way out? Oh my god, but why did he come back? Why did you come back? That was a Tom Brady touchdown. The Patriots do that play all the time.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was
You want to run back outside the end zone when they ain't got no timeouts.
that extra point is not a gimme.
That's a Tom Brady play. Don't mess it up.
So here comes the
I'm about to get used to this offense. Mariota's release. This shit is horrible.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Heading out
All right,
to the
defense.
offense now as they get set to take over here. They have a little bit of time here to get in the field goal
Time to
range.
ball out, D.
A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that.
Oh, you ain't gotta tell me.
Who's you a
They
drug
come out
addict? Ain't nothing
five
to get
wide,
you.
3 of them to the right side. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Coleman has it here right side. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
You gotta keep them close. It's okay. 15 seconds. Yeah,
Second down now after the pass
gotta
completion.
keep them at the 50. That's it.
Here we go. Round 38. Ohio. Let's go.
They come out here in the eye. On second down, here's Crowell. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Let's go, Ohio. Ohio. Switch. Here we go. Flex round. Here we go.
They keep it with Crowell on first.
Let's go.
And he'll get this up to about the 30.
They gotta blitz that linebacker last minute.
Hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
Nah, I ain't gonna risk it. You can go for the sideline. Nope, you gonna stay in that base defense.
Nine yards still remaining here to pick up the first. On second down.
Baby.
Yes, ma'am.
This kid I know, still went to high school. I mean, yeah, kid I know from college. His girlfriend is dating a baby guy. Like, she birthed him, everything. Yeah.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Trying to lay one up deep.
I just went for the strip. I was not trying to go for the pick, nothing. I wasn't trying to get mossed and then that ugly animation and stiff arm you and trap you for a touchdown. Nope.
If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they
Crap, I kicked the wrong thing. God damn
the
it.
team gets a possession
Picked
to
the
either
wrong
match
thing.
it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
Nothing between
And then the kick would glitch.
quarters. Here we go to begin overtime. This will be taken short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. And now the Browns coming out on the field. They control their own destiny here. They have the football.
Nah, I'm about to just step up on defense, bro.
And I think teams
That's all it is. Defense.
still
D up.
adjusting to the idea of
Yes, ma'am.
going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Daddy, it's open.
That has been open. Give me. How's that not a pick? How's that not a pick? I baited him, making him think I was going to fall to running back. Yes, ma'am. Babe, I'm in the middle of a tough game. What happened?
I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, we've got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they missed a golden opportunity.
Man, that should have been a pick, man. They hated it.
Defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Let's get it!
On the release, as this will be
Let's get it!
Bryce Butler,
Put that ball. I told you the defense gonna step up, bruh.
3rd down is the down.
Should have had the pick. I should just be kicking the field goal right now, but it is what it is.
But pressure on the quarterback with contact, that's how you end up winning it.
46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And this will be out of.
Give my man a shot. That's a hell of a pump.
And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. Excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line.
How does he block?
No gain on
Get blocked.
there, 2nd down.
And move to the other way, but he has to run into him.
He's had plenty of carries all afternoon. Every now and then the defense is going to win one, but I don't think they'll shy away from handing it to him the rest of the game.
What can Mariota do in the OT?
Oh, wrong button. Oh my God, I had to.
In the middle third, he couldn't catch it.
I'm so used to him being freaking triangle. Oh my God, I must mess that up. Bless you, baby. Yo, I'm so used to him being triangle, and he was on one. Ooh, I must mess that up. Yeah, not catching that pick really hurting me right now.
It looks like a nickel set now for the Browns on 3rd down. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime.
Stop it. Stop it now. I'm not dealing with you today. Stop. Go.
Here we go now. An extra defensive back in there on 3rd and 10. A play fake to Murray. Now Mariota. Oh, and it's
I didn't even throw the ball to him. I'm done.
And his guys will take over.
That's not even how I put the.
And the Browns offense back out there ready to take over. Neither team scored yet. Now we go to
Oh, I just lost.
win this game.
How about the tension right now? It is ratcheted up, isn't it? I mean, now whatever happens, points are scored, that's your ball game. Can't wait to see the defense now. Do they get a little more aggressive in order to not let the team just drive the ball easily down the field?
Got to be careful, though, right?
Yeah, if you're too aggressive, you just give up something easy and cheap. But some defensive coordinators, they'd rather take a stand that way as opposed to being nickeled and dimed down the field.
Here we go. 1, 9.
of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, that play ended so fast, it's almost as if the quarterback handed it to the runner, and the tackler was there right away for a loss of yardage.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Yay!
Let's go! Touchdown! Touchdown! Ohio!
They come up in an offset eye.
Oh, yeah. Easy.
Again, it's Crowell. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
So many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
He's a baby. Baby. Hi, baby.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They come up in an empty set. 4 wide receivers, 1 tight end.
Ohio! Ohio! Flex round! Flex round! Here we go! 190! 190!
You're going to be a big brother today.
A loss of a yard. Now another timeout here called by the Titans.
Baby, I'm
They'll be
seeing
left
that
with just
today.
1 remaining here.
How did I waste all my
Well, that's the big drawback to this.
Oh, I
Even if
wasted a
somehow the
timeout when they needed to
quarterback
kick
he's
the
not immune
timeout
to the
right
big
now
hit.
when he's about
In
to
this
kick the
case,
field
he
goal.
kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Yes, ma'am.
So now this one will rest
Yeah.
on the right foot of Jason
Drink water.
Myers. This to win it in overtime.
He missed it.
This is no good. Close but no cigar, just wide right. And we will play on here in overtime. So possible disaster there.
I guess that timeout got him scared.
No worse time to have an empty possession than the first drive of overtime.
Yeah, and remember the situation now, Brandon. It's sudden death from here on out. You can bet he's begging for a chance to redeem himself. But the question now is, will that chance ever come?
And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
But they certainly got dented with that first down run. So now they've got to be back on their heels a little bit as a defense.
Mariota now on second down. And he's got him. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
One of the selling points of the end route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to flip one out here to his running back.
Going out of bounds. That's all we care about.
Inside the 30, 12 yards on the pickup, and the Titans are going to have a first.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Mariota on first down. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard
That's
mark.
it. Got closer. If I miss a 16-yard field goal. All right, somebody talking. I've missed 5-yard field goal.
And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game.
Man, I missed
To me,
it.
300.
Timeout called by the defense. So
So
that will be their
just in
third
case.
and final in this
Just in
overtime
case.
session. And as they talk it over, we take a break. We'll be right back.
Yeah, let's do this.
Baby, no one's allowed to kiss the baby.
What?
No one's allowed to kiss the baby.
Okay.
Some couple that their child
First
died,
set of downs
someone kissed
here.
her, and they had a bump on their lip and it was herpes and they killed the baby. You know that means it's really not
Anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Now give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Should be able to make this. I should have missed this field goal.
On now is Ryan Succop for the field goal try.
Game. Come back.
The kick is good in overtime. He's able to split the uprights.
Whew, hell of a game for
This
him.
game would be a
Hell of
good
a
one.
game.
It did not disappoint into overtime, and it took the field goal to win it.
And we always pay lip service to how important it is to play defense. And usually we focus on the big offensive pyrotechnics, right? But in this case, they got the ball back on defense, gave themselves a chance, and they capitalized on it with a victory.
And I don't care what distance that field goes from in overtime. The knees are always knocking, but he pushed it through.
Not only that, think about your snapper, your holder. A lot of nerves for them, too, because they have to do their job in order to give him one last chance to put a foot to it.
So for Tennessee, they needed overtime to do it, but they get the Week 1 victory thanks to the field goal. And they'll return home next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll be on the road next week as they get a date with the Jaguars in Jacksonville. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
It came down all the way to a minute and 13 in overtime. Yeah, we wasn't letting that rookie pass nothing.
Long. Go, Ray.
This bum, he had like 5 drops.
Be emotional. I'm gonna need a break, Jay. I need a break. I need a break.
Yeah, I got laid out like left and right.
Yes. Mommy's tired.
From D-line was laying me out. Both my rookies caught their fish.
How you doing, baby?
Scored all my points in the fourth quarter and overtime. Play for 60 minutes. You don't play for 40, play for 60 minutes all day, every day. Hey, good looks. Watching the stream. Appreciate it. Much love. If you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button.